Well, during my days at Boeing, I went through a few different 360 reviews over those years, and every time the same top development opportunity surfaced, and that was that I could improve in my delegation skills. You see, if you know me, you know that I'm kind of particular about how I approach things, and this causes some control issues. I have a hard time releasing control and trusting others to do projects and tasks instead of me completing them myself. Apparently, I have not improved much in this area, even though I coach and train others on how to do it all the time. Just recently, we moved nearby, not far. And before the movers came, I was taking box by box over to the new house, especially fragile things, just thinking I needed to be the one to do this to make sure it was done well. Well, of course, once the movers arrived, these 5 big guys storm into the house, and they absolutely know what they are doing better than I do. They have all these methods and practices for wrapping things up to do it efficiently and effectively, and they cleared out the rest of the house literally in like an hour, hour and a half. It was crazy. I should have delegated so much more. Even so many friends and family offered to come help as well, and I kept resisting because I struggle to pass that control. I struggle to delegate. And finally, those friends just showed up and started doing stuff. So if you can resonate with this, one thing I want you to think about is often the biggest hurdle to get over is just pausing, slowing down enough to decide what to delegate. If we actually slow down enough to think methodically about what could I pass off, it will set us and the other person up for success. If you struggle to do this, I have a couple questions for you. One, I want you to think of what is a task or a project you're doing currently that somebody else on your team actually could do better. Two, you could think about what is something you are doing now, some work you are doing that you don't actually need to own. And three, what is a task or project you could pass that would actually enable a team member to develop their skills and knowledge? How could you develop them through it? Consider those few questions to think of some specific chunks of work that you could pass off and delegate well. Now, obviously, there's so much more to delegation than just thinking of the task. And I actually have an entire module devoted to delegation done well in my new program that launches next week, the Management Essentials. In that module, we explore the 7 downfalls of delegation. What are the common missteps that happen? And then walk through a comprehensive step-by-step checklist to ensure you don't miss anything when passing off a project, a task, some work to an employee, so that both you and the employee are set up for success moving forward.